There are only a few coins that are currently in the green in the market today, and one of those is Fantom, which is the topic of today's video. We're going to discuss why people are becoming more curious about Fantom, a big upgrade coming, and something on the Fantom chart that the last time this happened, we saw a 400% rise in the price of Fantom. We're going to go over that, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're not familiar with Fantom, they're known for really one thing, although their ecosystem is pretty big, and that is DeFi. This is from the Fantom Foundation website, Decentralizing Finance Together. DeFi provides global access to financial services powered and secured by blockchain technology. So their big thing, of course, is, if you don't know, their founder and their creator is Andre Cronje. He's also known as the godfather of DeFi, also founded Yearn Finance. He's been on and off in the crypto markets, but he has seemingly been very tuned in to the Fantom ecosystem over the last few weeks. Even, I'm going to show you some tweets he had that kind of threw the Fantom meme coin into a frenzy, spiking volumes up by over 200-300%. So autonomous, secure, programmable, financially inclusive, and tamper-proof. So what makes Fantom different according to their website? High throughput. So every day they handle millions of transactions while remaining stable. Low costs, under 1 cent per transaction. And funding. Fantom provides access to funding with grants and gas monetization. We're also going to talk about other funding they're doing for a sector in their ecosystem. Now, speaking of the Fantom ecosystem, you have tons of thing in here. Some dexes like Spooky Swap here, and other dApps mainly related to DeFi, which we'll get into a little bit later. But I did mention a big upgrade. The Sonic upgrade is coming to FTM. Now, why is this important? Well, the price speculators have pushed the price of Fantom up as the Sonic upgrade looms. This is according to the Defiant.com. Fantom's trade volume surged by more than 1,000% since mid-October, while the total value locked in Fantom-based DeFi protocols gained another 236% over the same period. Fantom's soaring performance comes as Fantom prepares to launch its upcoming Sonic upgrade, which is scheduled to take place during spring of this year. Now, the Sonic upgrade will introduce a new smart contract coding language and execution engine in the Fantom virtual machine, which is intended to upgrade from the Ethereum virtual machine, which Fantom previously borrowed from ETH. The Fantom virtual machine also boasts EVM compatibility, meaning the developers can easily port code over from Ethereum into the Fantom ecosystem. Fantom fed the closed testnet with simulated traffic mimicking token transfers, asset minting, and multi-step swaps. The Fantom Foundation concluded that the network will be able to support a realistic throughput of 2,000 transactions per second with 1 second finality once Sonic goes live on the mainnet. It'll also target 90% reduction in storage costs and introduce an upgraded consensus mechanism. So it's becoming faster, cheaper, higher throughput. As the Fantom ecosystem grows. Of course, that is good. Also, a big thing coming here is their staking requirements are being cut by 90% in a bid to increase security. This is a source from Cointelegraph. The changes see Fantom staking threshold cut from 500,000 Fantom to only 50,000 Fantom, which went from around $195,000 to only $19,500 to run a validator node. The foundation said the change will strengthen Fantom security while making it more accessible than ever to run a validator. This is a quote from the foundation. By having more validators, a network makes it increasingly challenging for malicious actors to launch an attack. So the network is becoming more secure. The foundation noted that a validator increase would result in submitted transactions reaching validators faster, as there would be more to choose from. So can Fantom, after this upgrade and after the 90% decrease in their staking requirements for validators, can they become the fastest layer one blockchain in DeFi? The answer is potentially yes. And we know DeFi hasn't really woken out of the deep sleep from 2021 just yet, but we expect it to. Now, another big thing, we always talk about liquidity, and liquidity stems from one thing, that is stablecoins, and USDCE is officially live on Fantom. A little more in-depth detail on this one. They're launching a bridged version of the USDC, which is the Circle stablecoin, as the new official ecosystem stablecoin. Fantom is launching a new canonical stablecoin in partnership with USDC issuer Circle. Fantom will utilize the cross-chain messaging protocol Wormhole to roll out the new stablecoin USDCE. This is a quote, or what the Fantom Foundation said. USDCE on Wormhole is bridged from native USDC, located in a smart contract on Ethereum, and holds the potential to be upgraded to native USDC in the future. So this is not a native Fantom Circle stablecoin yet, but the plan is to use a bridged version and then soon upgrade to the actual native version. It will be the official endorsed stablecoin of the Fantom ecosystem and all future network upgrades. This initiative reduces liquidity fragmentation, introduces stability, and provides additional on-ramps to the ecosystem. Obviously, you don't need me to explain to you, that's very, very important. The easier and more ways people have to put money onto the ecosystem, the better the ecosystem and the faster the growth. By leveraging the Wormhole native token transfer standard, USDCE will be available to all users and developers on Fantom. And the Fantom Foundation also notes that if it comes to a mutual decision with Circle to upgrade to the actual USDC stablecoin, all of the USDCE tokens will transition to the native asset seamlessly. So although they're not getting their own native USDC stablecoin, they're getting the bridge version. But again, their goal is to eventually get their own native. Now, Andre Cronje, I mentioned, has been in and out, and looks like he's going all in on Memecoins. So this was what he tweeted just a few days ago on April 6th. He said, busy doing due diligence on Memecoins so we can create a framework to launch, support, and cultivate community-safe Memecoins on Fantom, followed by this. So this was dropped yesterday. This sent a lot of the Memecoins on Fantom, their volume skyrocketing. So the goal, create a safe environment for communities and investors. So the proposal, anyone wishing to launch a community or Memecoin for their idea can contact me directly on Telegram or Twitter. Provide the idea, graphics, name, ticker, and concept. Up to 10% of the tokens can be allocated for marketing-related expenses. This will be locked in a multi-sig requiring signatures from 2 project members and at least 1 foundation member. Up to 5% of the tokens to support team expenses. This will be locked in a multi-sig requiring signatures from 2 project members and again, 1 person from the Fantom Foundation. The remaining 85% will be put in a Fantom token LP in a foundation multi-sig, and an amount of 100,000 Fantom will be provided. Any Fantom-based AMM can be nominated for the liquidity provider. Should the Fantom in the LP token reach at least 2 million, the original provided 100,000 will be removed to cover the initial cost, and rest of the LP will be burned. The token will have no minting or ownership capabilities. As part of the initial LP, I will coordinate the launch on Twitter. So essentially, they're subsidizing Memecoins. So if you have a Memecoin idea or you have a community token idea, you can go to Andre Cronje, hit him up on Twitter, on Telegram, and say, hey, I want to launch this. Here are my graphics. Here's what I plan on doing. Great. They'll put up, if they like it, they'll put up 100,000 Fantom token as liquidity. You can keep 5% and you can watch the ecosystem grow. And so is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I think it's still, if you still have the option of launching your own meme coin without the need of help from the Fantom Foundation, I think this is a great thing. Also, if you are a user, if you're someone looking to invest in a meme coin and you know it's from the Fantom Foundation and it's gone through this thorough checklist and you know you don't have to worry about a rug pull, that is something to keep an eye on as well. And then, speaking of a lot of money, Fantom just tweeted this today. We are thrilled to introduce another angel investor joining our round. Stany Kulichov, which is the founder of Aave, has joined Fantom in raising money. Now, let's get into some stats and metrics, and we'll talk about what the Fantom chart has done that we haven't seen since 2021. And the last time, got a 400% rally from Fantom. We're going to go over that here in a second. So Fantom Network's weekly recap. This is from last week. Over 11 million Fantom burned, over 11.4 million accounts, and almost 600 million transactions on the Fantom Network with 57 validators. And at the time, the price of Fantom being 85 cents. And then this was pretty interesting too. This was tweeted from Crypto Home or Home. Not sure how to pronounce that, but this is bridged TVL for all chains, and Fantom leads the way. So this was pretty interesting. So projects that are bridging to Fantom, what does their TVL look like? And Fantom leads the metrics in both of those categories. Also, we take a look at TVL for Fantom, $196 million with a 700 so less than 1 second of finality for the block time, and total transactions exceeding 593 million. We take a look here from DeFi Llama, and if I zoom in here, you can see that over the last 2-3 months, the Fantom TVL has been rising. Currently from DeFi Llama showing 142 million, but from the actual Fantom Foundation showing 196. But what I want you to look at is a chart here, right? So we were kind of dead for a while. If we take a look here, we had that big spike in the bull market where we got up to over $7 billion. $7 billion. That is when Fantom was over $3. Kind of a flat line as I zoom in. I'm not on the wrong one. There we go. As I zoom in, kind of a flat line. And then things started ticking back up around let's call it the beginning of 2024. We had a small dip, and now we're looking to push to the upside again. And all the things I just went over is definitely going to help people and the adoption of the Fantom ecosystem and the FTM token. Also from Into the Block, this is transaction volume. You can see this massive spike yesterday around 14.46, well, let's call it 80.43 million in volume of Fantom token was transacted. The highest we've seen since, this was March 26th, when the price of Fantom was at $1.11. And you can see here, as we see spikes in the blue of transaction volume, the price of the Fantom token tends to spike as well. Speaking of the price of the Fantom token, is the best performing non-meme token of the past 30 days. This was printed back in March 22 of 2024. Now, I said Fantom's chart has flashed something that we haven't seen since 2021. I want you to take a look at this monthly chart from Fantom. The last 100% monthly candle we saw from Fantom was back here in the month of August of 2021, where we saw a 180% candle close for FTM. Last month in March, we printed a 117% candle, the largest since we saw the beginning of this one in August. And well, what did Fantom do when this happened? It went on an absolutely massive tear, up over almost 400%, getting to an all-time high of $3.48. Could we see the same thing over the next 3-4 months for Fantom? The answer is potentially. But taking a look at the Fantom chart here on the daily, you can see here Fantom kind of broke out of a bull flag here, which we did put in a long position here at Sin City Crypto. We can see here just this long downtrending channel, right? This long downtrending channel, which ended up being a bull flag. And Fantom has broken out of it, but not only has it broken out of it, but it's seen follow through, as it broke on the initial candle and then saw essentially a second of a 3 white soldier pattern here on the candlesticks. Now, what are some levels to look at on the shorter term here for Fantom, as I have the price action concept? So you can see here we are potentially up against a little bit of resistance here from the order block here, which saw 2-to-1 sell pressure around the price of 99.1 cents to around $1.02. But with the type of momentum and volume, and if the meme coin sector decides to take off because of, well, what Andre Cornier did, these can all be invalidated, and we can see Fantom skyrocket back up to that $1.22 level. What do you think about Fantom? Are you bullish? Are you going to be buying any Fantom meme coins? Let us know in the comment section. Also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.